Here we are again in Nerdy Platter, and we are covering episode 3 of Game of Thrones Season 7, so watch out. And finally, we are treated the most anticipated scene of this season, the meeting of Jon and Daenerys on Dragonstone. So, ngayon, pagbaba ni Jon sa Dragonstone, they are greeted with the welcoming party of our Dragon Queen, which comprises with
Tyrion and Sand.
Yeah. So, after that meeting, some highs and hellos. They go straight up to the throne room, but before that they walk on that winding road and they exchanges histories with each other, Jon and Tyrion. So could there be a truthfulness on the words of Tyrion about the Starks don't fare well when they travel south? Do you think this travel could mean something bad for Jon?
Yeah, I partially agree. Kung titingnan natin yung history ng Starks, na lahat ng Starks na pumunta sa south, something bad happened to them. Rickard and Brandon was executed by the Man King. Lyanna died. Ned got beheaded, and the other Stark children. The Red Wedding. Nakita naman natin lahat yan throughout the seasons. Something bad could happen, pero I don't think it's something that would really be a full defeat or something that would disable Jon completely, because as we have been treated with the revelation, Jon isn't really a full Stark, and he's not actually, well, he is a bastard, pero hindi siya bastard ni Ned.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's not a full Stark.
Paglipad pa lang ni yung Viserion sa harap niya, pagkasabi niya.
But I'm no Stark.
I'm no Stark. It kind of gives additional foreshadowing na he is a Stark, but he is also a Targaryen.
Although mas maganda sana dun sa scene na yun na hindi si Viserion ang lumipad pababa. Dahil na-confirm na si Rhaegar ang father niya. So sana si Rhaegar sana ang lumipad pababa.
Mas foreshadowing.
Dahil sinabi na rin naman ni Dany na I named my dragons after my brothers.
My husband
and brothers.
They met the Dragon Queen, that's Daenerys and Jon, in one epic frame that we see the fire and ice. But just like the fire and ice, they cannot mix. Nagtalo talaga sila, nag-clash sila doon. And what are the opinions on the exchange between Dany and Jon? Who's the most reasonable and who's not?
Ito yung much awaited na sinasabi nila, Song of Ice and Fire. But more of like, it's a clash of ice and fire. Dahil Dany who has been longing for so long na bumalik sa Iron for home, actually yung words niya. To be back to Westeros, na to claim what she says is hers. And that on the other side, we see Jon naman na saying, we have a threat na merong the army of the dead is coming and with your help. And parehas naman silang may point. Pero yun nga lang, yung pagpe-present lang siguro nila sa isa't isa. Na parang nagmamatigas sila sa parehas ko. Si Dany, I want the throne, I'm the rightful queen. While Jon naman, we are so screwed, we need your help.
We need to
reasonable naman silang pareho. Siguro lang, yung first meeting nila talaga, hindi ganun kaganda. Parang on point sila agad na parang walang hi, hellos, formal exchange of pleasantries. Parang, I need to be queen. But as at yung isa naman, I need your help to defeat the dead. And parang wala sila talagang parang
naging common ground.
Nagmatigas lang silang dalawa doon sa point na yun. And after netong napaka-eventful scene sa Dragonstone, pinakita naman natin si Euron during the aftermath of his foreign invasion. So we see him walking down the streets of Lee Bottom, dragging along with him his present for...
Natuwa ako kasi nagkatotoo yung theory ko last episode that we took yung a little bit of the shame, the walk of shame. A little walk of shame parallel.
And then, yung parallel ni Euron as he marched down the throne room on a horse.
Just like Tywin did
after the Battle of Blackwater Ravine. And then, pinresent niya sa kanya yung gift niya kay Cersei.
Sa Ellaria Sand
and Tyene. And sinabi inassure naman ni Cersei na, I will give you whatever your heart desires. And from the start pa lang, pinoint out niya na, I want you to be my queen. I want to marry you. So, sa tingin niyo, talaga bang paninindigan ni Cersei yung sinabi niya kay Euron? Or paasahin lang naman niya?
Ako, paninindigan niya yun. She will marry, most probably she'll marry Euron. Pero, if we look back at the history of all the kings in King's Landing, they all kind of died.
Pero may possibility dito na may pagka-Black Widow-y thing.
Considering na black na yung theme ni Cersei. So, most likely, well, another parallel to the Purple Wedding.
Yeah.
Or, it's actually a parallel to the Bloody Weddings of Westeros.
Yes.
Na a king will be killed.
And then speaking of Queen, Cersei being the queen, marami na siyang pinakitang mga similarities kay Aerys Targaryen, the Mad King of Westeros. So, yung pagpapasabog niya ng the Sept of Baelor, siya na nga ba ang next Mad Queen of the Seven Kingdoms?
Well, sa akin yun nga, the point na where she blows up the Sept of Baelor, that cemented her as the new Mad Queen. Especially here, since this season is a season of parallels, kung paano niya kinulong sa dungeon si Ellaria and Tyene, where she chained them just within their almost reach at each other. It's almost like a callback from
Rickard Stark
and Brandon Stark na ginawa ni Aerys Targaryen sa kanila.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's very similar. So that's so Mad Queenie in my opinion. Can you notice that notable pink lipstick?
Pops
out.
So modern.
It's so modern.
And maybe it parallels to Euron's modern
rockstar look.
Yeah.
Kung lahat ng pirates gano'n, I'd rather be a pirate. Kasi sobrang rockstar ng look ni Euron.
Yeah, it's so poetic lang how Cersei tried to kill Tyene by the way
poisoning.
The poisoning.
Call back sa ginawa ni Ellaria kay Myrcella. If we could all remember, Ellaria kissed Myrcella on the lips, and apparently yung lipstick pala niya was comprised of the Long Goodbye poison. So, yeah, as another callback, yun nga, Cersei kissed Tyene with poison lipstick, and now Ellaria has to watch Tyene die slowly. It's very sad. Speaking of sad, I think everyone can relate to what happens next in the scene. May bangkong namomolekta ng utang ngayon. The Iron Bank has sailed into King's Landing asking the throne to pay back their debts. And
actually, that's one of the questions when I was watching that scene. Is the Iron Bank collecting the debts of the Lannisters or the debts of the Iron Throne? Apparently, it's the Iron Throne.
Yeah. Since nung naging part na ng family ng mga Barat, naging asawa ni Robert si Cersei, basically ang naging source ng money nila, ng gold nila, isang mga Lannisters para sa army nila. So basically, ang money ng mga Lannisters ay napupunta lang sa Iron Throne. And since nung naubusan ng mga Lannisters,
it was revealed now that the gold of the Lannisters are gone.
There is no more gold in Castle.
So nangungutang na talaga sila sa Iron Bank.
Especially the Battle of Blackwater, alam ko nangungutang sila. Kasi we didn't have money to buy anything, any supplies. At saka ever since nung naging king si Robert,
they splurged. Robert kept on just spending for things na walang kinalaman sa kingdom. And we can all remember, if we all can remember, Littlefinger was talking about that. Yeah, when he was the coin master of coin.
We don't have money anymore.
We're poor.
What are you talking about?
But she promised that she will pay after all she's Lannister.
And Lannisters always pay their debts, but we will find out how later in this episode. speaking of solutions to problems, here we have Tyrion solving the problem between Dany and between Ice and Fire, between Jon and Daenerys. Unang in-approach ni Tyrion si Jon na basically sinabi niya na kilalanin mo muna si Daenerys before ka mag-jump to conclusions. And he said the same to Daenerys, although mas na-stress ni Tyrion kay Daenerys na ibigay mo yung hinihingi niya kasi wala namang value yun sa atin. Dragon Glass ang hinihingi ni Jon kay Daenerys. And para sa cause ngayon ni Daenerys, it doesn't really mean anything for her. To her, Dragon Glass is just a breakable stone, a brittle stone. Pero for Jon, it's a weapon against White Walkers and Whites. Kaya it was a very nice scene. Nabibuild up na naman si Tyrion as sort of it doesn't really give that off. Pero what really gives off yung nabibigay na dating kay Tyrion is that he's one of the most heroic characters in the series, and hopefully we get to see him continue to be that throughout season 7 and 8.
Although Tyrion really needs to step up the game, especially that now Cersei's winning, and his plan is foiling.
Oo nga, nung na-capture ni Ciara, and it was part of their plan na attack sila from 2 points.
Well, actually, I'm really afraid for Tyrion right now, but
somehow na-bridge niya yung gap ni Daenerys tsaka ni Jon Snow. I'm starting to think na baka si Tyrion ang end sa Ice and Fire. So, na-convince naman ni Dany na sige na, ibigay mo na yung Dragon Glass kay Jon Snow kasi more or less useless na rin naman sa atin yun. Just give him what he wants by giving him nothing. And I think naman dito sa part na to, mapapakita naman ni Dany na I will give you what you need kasi tsaka hindi naman siya yung parang invader lang talaga. Na parang
she doesn't want that.
Gusto din niya na parang she wants to reach out to people. She wants people to love her because of her kindness.
Yes.
Nakita natin sa mga previous seasons yung pagka-free niya sa mga solids, sa mga slaves. They followed her not because of utang na loob, kundi dahil napakita niya yung pagiging pro-people niya sa kanila.
Na start difference kay Eris actually. Kay Eris and kay Cersei mismo. Na nag-rule through fear.
And if we all remember, since season 1, your father was horrible. He was the Mad King. He killed people.
But you are not.
But you're not your father.
And you're more like Rhaegar, di ba?
Sinasabi nila tungkol sa kanya.
Si Rhaegar na lagi pumunta sa mga lowest of the low ng kingdoms nila.
And
singing and whatnot. And siguro sa pagbibigay niya ng Dragon Glass kay Jon Snow, parang mapapakita niya yung pinakita niya sa mga people sa Essos na I'm here as a queen who's generous. Na siguro kahit mag-bend man ng knee si Jon Snow, it won't matter dahil at least nasa kanila yung Dragon Glass. He can fight the White Walkers, whether or not he's the king of the North or kahit sino man siya. Diba?
Actually, may isang ako napansin kay Jon na the people believes to Jon. So that's one thing. So kung sakaling si Jon maniwala kay Daenerys, he might pull the people to believe in Daenerys too. So there could be kumbaga parang a sense of bending the knee there, but maybe the actual,
And after sa events sa South, we go back to the North where Sansa is fulfilling her role as the Lady of Winterfell. We see her being quite efficient sa task niya.
Very proactive.
Hayok na hayok siyang maging leader.
Kahit sa mga smallest detail, nasikaso niya. Somehow medyo unexpected sa ibang tao na di natin nakalaing gano'n siya meticulous as a leader lalo sa Winterfell. And after nung scene na yun, nagkaroon ng isa na namang much awaited reunion ng Stark children. Unfortunately, hindi with our faceless Arya, but with Bran, who is now somehow more different than she last remembered.
Weird Bran.
Weird Bran ang nakakita niya. And before yung scene na yun, nakita natin yung small interaction ni Littlefinger and ni Sansa. So tingin nyo ano yung bearing nung last words ni Lord Baelish sa kanya?
Well, actually, napansin ko lang doon, may maliit na scene doon na parang nagulat si Baelish.
Yung before silang nag-usap lang silang dalawa, kasama si Maester.
Sila Maester nung
ngayon, Winterfell.
Actually, sabi nung Maester, meron daw siyang, i-check daw niya yung records ng R-mails or Raven mails na the record ni Maester LOUIE dati. And makikita mo doon merong spark of parang concern si Lord Baelish, and his words after that is know your enemies, know your friends, expect everything from every direction, and you will never surprise. Apparently, meron, ang basa ko sa last words na yun ni Baelish sa kanya is parang prepare yourself sa mga pwede mong madiskubre. Not just sa mga kalaban mo, but sa mga kakampi mo, which is tinuturing niya yung sarili niya, nakakampi ni Sansa. Na baka may madiskubre sa Sansa tungkol sa kanya na pwedeng ikagalit ni Sansa sa kanya. So, yun lang naman.
Although, feeling ko hindi naman, lalo lang masusolidify.
Out of the blue kasi yung biglang sinabi niya na gano'n kay Sansa.
Although matagal na rin namang pinagkihinalaan ni Sansa na may masamang balak si Baelish, pero
kasi mas cement
pinifeed kasi ni Brienne sa kanya na parang may gustong kunin sa yan or merong balak sa yan tao na yan, parang gano'n.
That is why you should always clear your browsing history.
Clear your browsing history.
Clear your browsing history.
And after nung scene na yun, nagkaroon tayo ng small reunion between Sansa and Bran under ng Weirwood.
Medyo teary-eyed ako doon kung hindi lang siguro out of space si Bran.
Parang nakikita natin yung pagka-difference ni Bran from past seasons, diba? Parang mas aloof siya,
ever since tinanggap niya yung role na Three-Eyed Raven. Although, ang weird na sinasabi niya, bago pa rin ako sa role na to, pero
parang napaka-ano niya,
aloof na niya. Hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit sinasabi ni Bran na it's kind of hard to explain. Pero sa bagay, wala pang na-experience si Sansa na magic as compared to Daenerys and Jon. So, probably yun yung reason.
It's really confusing for her.
At lalo na, she's leading Winterfell right now. So, ayaw siguro ni Bran na ipatong pa yun kay Sansa.
Although, meron siya sinabi na
yung weird na bakit sa lahat ng pwede niyang sabihin, parang as on point na I'm the Three-Eyed Raven, bakit kailangan pa niyang sabihin, you brought up yung na sa lahat ng napagdaanan ni Sansa, yung napaka-traumatic experience niya sa Winterfell. Yung marriage niya kay
so it's weird Bran.
Kay Ramsay Snow pa siya nun. So tingin niyo, bakit yung taong sinabi niya kay Sansa?
I don't know, because Bran hates Sansa.
Well, sa akin lang, nabasa ko lang sa ginawa ni Bran is I think since Bran is living in a different dimensions in different timelines, merong part doon na merong gustong ibalik si Bran. Like what I said about doon sa archives na pwedeng malaman ni Sansa sa archives ni Maester LOUIE. Baka madiscover ni Sansa na kaya nangyari sa kanya to is because of Littlefinger.
Binenta siya ni Littlefinger.
And binuhay yon ni Bran. Yung sakit na yon, yung trauma na yon, para talagang masolidify na ang may kasalanan nito is si Littlefinger.
Littlefinger is just looking out for himself.
Yes. So, yun. Well, actually, it's, kung titignan mo, parang mind-blowing na yun pa yung sinabi ni Bran sa'yo.
Yeah, it looks like they're setting up a marvelous death for Littlefinger this season.
From another weird person to another weird person. The weird healing of grayscale.
Or I'd like to say boring.
The boring healing of the grayscale. Actually, last episode, medyo sabi mo hindi ka naniwala na ma-heal. So do you feel satisfied with how Jorah's been cured?
Actually, nang sinay, umaalma ako, sumisigaw.
What?
That's it?
Siguro in real life, medyo parang, that's magnificent, parang ganyan.
Science!
Pero, come on guys, we're in Game of Thrones. It's grayscale, the most notorious infection in the whole world.
Overnight scraping.
By scraping and rubbing of some ointment, diba? Parang yun lang. So, siguro.
It's anticlimactic.
Sobrang dreaded kasi ng grayscale sa
at saka medyo, although, I guess may onting magic pa doon. Kasi biglang nag-scar agad. Nag-scar agad yung injury ni Jorah. Overnight yun, dapat fleshy pa yun. Diba? Lalo na kung papalatan ka ng buhay. Basically.
Although, since nandun na tayo, napagaling na nga siya ni Sam, do you think Sam deserve a chain for that? Recognition chain or something?
Oo, kahit naka-achieve pa siya ng something. Kasi hindi yun sarili ng discovery to begin with. Binasa lang niya yun sa ibang maester. Although, ano pa rin siya, it is commendable na na-execute niya.
May mali na sa execution nun dati, kaya sila na-infect. And this time, mas tama yung execution niya.
Maayos. Meticulous kasi Sam, he's very, very careful. Kaya, kahit na for most of us, he deserves it. I don't think na for the level of recognition na kailangan ng Old Town, hindi niya na-meet.
Sa tingin ko naman, parang hindi man niya nakuha yung chain ng isang meister. Siguro yung reward na sinabing dahil di siya yung copy, baka may ma-discover siya doon somehow. Because he's hungry for knowledge. Information na baka doon somehow may makuha siya na makapagdagdag ng knowledge pang-help kay Jon, or if may iba pang problemang makita, pwede niya magamit.
If you all remember.
Although we're not sure about what those scrolls are, but
pero sobrang luma na nila, di ba? Parang untouched sila. Baka some long forgotten information ang makita, di ba?
Considering Old Town is a
very old town
and
memories of
a mecca of knowledge. More or less may makikita si Sam din about White Walkers, about whites.
Hopefully.
Diba? And hope he gets to dig up something to save the day. And speaking of digging up something to save the day, let's go fly off to another side of Westeros, to Casterly Rock. We get to see the other half of Tyrion's plan being executed, where the Unsullied begins their siege. Their siege of Casterly Rock. And at the beginning of the scene, makikita natin na medyo challenging na napasukin ng Casterly Rock
through the wall
because it's a very fortified castle. Pero as the scene progresses, makikita natin si Tyrion explaining and binibuild yung Casterly Rock. Hindi minanage ng tatay niya yung sewers ng Casterly Rock, and binigyan niya yun kay Tyrion because it was the lowest job. Dwarf low. That was a joke. There was a joke somewhere. So, in-explain ni Tyrion na nung binibuild niya, naglagay siya ng something extra kasi nagdadala siya ng mga babae sa loob ng Casterly Rock. Underground invasion was headed by Grey Worm, and we got to see the fall of Casterly Rock. Pero you would notice something very strange. Kulang yung mga tao na nasa loob ng Casterly Rock. And there was this one scene na nasa tok-tok sila ng wall at may kinausap si Grey Worm na isang soldier ng Casterly Rock, nasan yung iba. And then we get to see at the background, in the sea, another surprise! Hero and Ranger! teleporting to Casterly Rock. Siguro afterwards, after niyang dalhin si Ellaria, bigla siyang tumakbo, pumunta siyang Casterly Rock. Sino kaya yung nag-rat out sa kanila? Kasi
we'll get to there later. Well, sa akin lang, kung ang efforts nila for taking over Castle Rock is really futile. Kasi, you see, wala naman ng mines gold mines. Basically, there's nothing there. It's a hollow castle for all we know. So, it's just to set up something na para ma-distract yung ma-distract yung plano nila.
Which is yung nakita natin the following scene na yung main bulk ng army ng mga Lannisters is marching towards Highgarden.
Yes.
And then we see there na si Jaime Lannister with their army and apparently the Tarleys. Nakita natin kung kanino talaga nag-strike ang mga Tarleys. And although off-screen, nakita natin yung pagbaksak ng army ng mga Tyrells para ma-invade nila yung castle ng Highgarden. And then, yung last scene, nakita natin yung pag-uusap ni Jaime and ni Lady Olenna about yung pag-fall ng family, ng power ng mga Tyrells.
And the last flower has been plucked.
Oo nga, wala na Tyrells.
Although gusto ko na yun sa pag-start ng scene na yun, yung pagpasok ng Reigns of Castamere. Napaka-foretelling na ng mangyayari dun sa scene na yun. So,
although we expected a gruesome death related to Olenna, apparently Jaime talked Cersei out of torturing Lady Olenna and presented her with a poison instead. A painless poison at that point. Pero knowing the Queen of Thorns, she will not go down without a fight.
She will win in her dying throwing the last barbs.
Pero before we go to that, what, di ba na-mention parang natanong siya ni Lady Olenna na how did you manage to infiltrate their castle? Apparently na
another callback.
Another callback.
Ginamit niya yung strategy na ginamit ni Robb Stark para sa kanya para season 1?
Yeah, all the way back.
Season 3.
Sorry.
So, sa tingin nyo,
that was in book 1 though.
So, anong makakomment nyo tungkol doon? Sa
it was very
poetic na rin.
Poetic, this episode has a lot of callbacks and poetic justice being had. Although para sa akin, mas ironic yun. So ironic for me that a lion would use a wolf's tactic to win.
Actually.
Pero sa akin man siguro isip ko parang yung pag-gain ng honor ni Jaime sa part ko. Kasi the Starks as honorable man. Bringing into light na he's becoming more of dishonorable people than what he was, a Lannister who will use all the dirty tactics they might need just to win. And after nang makuha nga nila yung what they needed sa Highgarden, we see the last scene with Jaime and Olenna. So anong masasabi niyo tungkol doon?
Chug like a champion.
Wala na lang may mga chug.
Umamin siya na she killed. She was the one who poisoned Joffrey
during the
and you can see Jaime fuming fuming at some point akala ko sasaksakin na lang yung bigla but he remained composed. He just walked out and we can see Lady Olenna winning her death scene. Her own death scene.
Even in her last moments, siya pa rin yung she had the last laugh. It was very iconic that she said, I wanted to tell Cersei. I want her to know it's me. Parang ganun, diba?
Sakit lang din kasi parang Lady Olenna has been winning my heart ever since she came out. The barbs, the shade, and all that.
All the tea, all the shade.
We'll remember you forever, Lady Olenna.
The last rose has fallen.
Okay, theory time!
Theory time!
So, one of my biggest theory this episode, or at least for the season, is actually about Varys. Maraming nagsasabi, actually, ako na mismo personally nagsasabi na feeling ko talaga Varys is double-crossing Daenerys to Cersei. Can you notice how accurate those actions ni Euron, actions ni Jaime, na parang alam nila yung plano ni ano.
My little bird.
Yes,
my little bird dun sa loob ng
well, one of my biggest evidence is tinakas niya si Tyrion way back past some seasons. Hindi na natin siya nakitang lumabas ulit sa King's Landing. And hindi naman natin nakita na pinaghahanap ng King's Landing. Yes, walang urgency sa King's Landing part na parang find Varys. May kasalanan sa atin yung tao na yan. Since hindi nila hinahanap as a bad person si Varys, pwede nating maisip na, oh my God, Varys is still affiliated
to the Iron Throne.
Yes. So I think if you can notice then, makikita mo parang medyo distressed ngayon, this episode. Siya kasing pristine and kasing, kumbaga parang calm and composed.
Mas haggard na siya, masyado siyang maraming iniintindi.
Exactly. And then, here comes Melisandre's parang prediction to him na mamamatay din sila.
I do love that scene so much.
Ang idea lang is, may kalalagyan ka, Varys, sa mga ginawa mo na yan.
Sa part ko naman ng theory ko, in relation din dyan, nakita naman natin na one after the other, hindi nag-work yung strategy na binigay ni Tyrion, plan yung nangyari sa Castle ni Rock, sa pagpunta pa lang nila sa Dorne, hindi rin nag-work out. So I think, yung in relation din sa theory ko last time na susundan ni Daenerys yung last advice ni Lady Olenna sa kanya na
be the dragon,
na no more Miss Nice
Dragon
Queen. Parang she will take what is hers with fire and blood.
Hindi na sinabi na she will take what's hers with cleverness and kindness. No?
And then she will conquer the 7 kingdoms the same way her ancestors, Aegon the Conqueror, did to gather Westeros.
Another callback for A Field of Fire.
A Field of Fire. So for me, ang theory ko, Daenerys and Jon will find out something about the Targaryen bloodline pagbaba nila sa Dragonglass Mines.
Yeah.
Obviously, nakaset up naman this episode na next episode bababa sila doon. Makikita natin kung ano yung itsura ng mines.
There could be secrets.
Kung isang kumpul ba siya or like parang mga ore
clusters in the wall.
Clusters sa ilalim. I want to parallel this to make a callback to season 1 nung si Arya nag-explore siya sa ilalim na Red Keep. Nakita niya yung mga dragon bones. Na-overhear niya si
Illyrio
Mopatis and Varys talking about Daenerys.
Yes.
Most definitely next episode bababa sila doon and we'll find out something about the Targaryen bloodline.
Something about Targaryens for sure.
Definitely. Kung magkakaroon ng interaction ng dragons kay Jon, we might finally find out kung Targaryen
another dragon rider.
So yeah, that's my theory na we'll find something more about the Targaryen bloodline pagbaba nila doon. That's our recap for episode 3 of season 7 of Game of Thrones. I hope we're all excited for episode 4. Kahit may mga leaks.
Say no to spoilers. And guys, let's appreciate each episode in its fully finished result. Let's respect the creators who made this all possible for us.
All the hard work behind this TV show.
So yeah, I hope we're all excited for the coming episodes of this season, and please stay with us as we recap every episode before the next one shows up. This is Nerdy Platter, and this has been Eric,
LOTUS,
and LOUIE.
Serving to you on a Nerdy Platter.
And if you can notice that we are here in a very colorful rooms where it feels like we're children. We're actually in Active Thinkers. We want to thank Active Thinkers Child Development Center for letting us use their facilities for this episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.